Hello, hello, if you're new, otherwise welcome back. I'd like to talk about the phrase, find your natural singing voice. It's, without calling anybody out, it's a really common phrase that voice teachers use. And then I've also had students come and say, well, what's my natural singing voice? And it's not a simple answer. It's like, what's my natural style? Like when it comes to clothes, well, it's what you like. It's kind of what your body shape is naturally. It's where you are in your life. So finding your natural singing voice, it's not this elusive thing that you're like, oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. No, what I think most teachers mean when they say that, or what most people mean, is most people just want to sound good and they want to sound pleasant. And to do that, you can't have a lot of tension, usually. So your natural singing voice is one probably without a lot of tension. Your natural singing voice is probably supported so that you don't have to have tension. Without support, you inevitably have tension. With support, you can get rid of some of this tension. So your natural singing voice is supported without a lot of tension. Your natural singing voice might be open or not that open. It really depends on what style you're singing and what flavor of your voice you want to use. It's kind of like cooking. You have these ingredients, but you can do a lot with it. The other thing is resonance. Resonance, depending on what style you're singing, you may want a lot of resonance or maybe you don't. If you're singing pop music and you're singing low in your voice and you want it to be kind of gravelly, you don't have much resonance, and that's fine. The beautiful, amazing, incredible thing about the voice is it can take on all these characters. And your job is more to learn how to use them and figure out what you like. So it's not such a simple answer to be like, this is my natural singing voice. A lot of times our natural singing voice is what we grew up singing a lot of. So my natural singing voice is probably a combination of, I listened to a lot of Karen Carpenter when I was young. I listened to Ella Fitzgerald a lot in college. So I have a little bit of jazziness to my voice, probably because of Ella. I sang a lot of choral music. So my classical voice is probably from singing a bunch of choir music when I was in high school. And all those contribute to my overall natural singing voice. And the foundational things, the ability to add support when I need it, the ability to open when I need it, and the ability to release tension and relax, those are all technique things. They're not natural things. I mean, they can be natural. Maybe naturally you don't have tension, but those are specifically vocal pedagogy technique fundamentals that you can learn. So if you don't like your singing voice, it's probably not because it's not your natural singing voice. It's probably because you have a lot of tension or you have no space. The sound that you want to come from your body has space or doesn't have tension or is very relaxed, is very talky, or whatever it is you like. So your job as a singer is less to find your natural singing voice and more to figure out what you like to sing, figure out the distance from where your voice is right now to the kind of music that you like to sing, and what you need to do character-wise, technique-wise to get to that thing. And also realizing there isn't one voice you have that's like your natural one. Your natural singing voice as you age and as you grow is going to change as well. So my natural singing voice 20 years ago is different than my natural singing voice now. So my final takeaway is your voice is amazing. It's a chameleon. Get rid of the things that don't serve you, probably tension. Add things that serve you, support, space, consistent airflow, and figure out what you want to sound like and how you can get there from where you're starting. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Good luck. Play around. You can't get it wrong.